Hey students, it's Bill and Mr. T, that's T-Rex. Going to talk about writing another AS economics essay. This is Cambridge, AS level, March 2019, question paper 22, and finally question 4. Remember all the basic things, says in general up there. Remember the basic things, read the question, and write the definitions as quickly and briefly as you can. That shows your knowledge and understanding. Then you do your application and analysis. Remember IGCSE? Yes, you do. And then for the 12-mark questions, add your evaluation and conclusion. And that's about, which option is best, how effective is it, good and bad effects of different economic tools, who was affected, which option is best, and maybe there are other options. Oh, and also long run and short run. So let's go to question 4a. It's here. All right. And the question is, explain how a government can reduce the value of the exchange rate in an economy with a managed exchange rate system. So let's see. First, I'll define the exchange rate. So the exchange rate is the price of one currency in terms of another currency. That's all it is. Then I go on to say, foreign exchange rates are determined by the supply and demand for the currency in a freely traded market. That's a floating exchange rate, right? But with a managed exchange rate, that's what they talked about here, the government can reduce the value of their currency versus another currency by selling their currency in the world market, thus increasing the supply. At the same time, they can buy the target currency, increasing demand for that currency and decreasing supply. And these actions will decrease the value of their currency and increase the value of the opposite currency. This is the most direct means to reduce a currency exchange rate. And this is fast and effective if you have a lot of foreign currency in reserve. I go on to say, other methods include reducing the interest rate paid. That's possible, which will reduce international investment in the economy and thus reduce international demand for the currency. Let's see, is that true? Yes, there won't be hot money flows, as they call it. And this will reduce the exchange rate. True, but reducing the interest rate has other effects like discouraging lending and saving. Well, but it will increase investment. I didn't say that. Is that a good answer? They said explain how, so I explained how. Let's see it's always good to look at your mark scheme. Hey, here's a mark scheme. Oh, it's a little off center, isn't it? Oops. Here, let's zoom out. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And first they give you 2 marks for knowledge and understanding of how the foreign exchange rate is determined. I think I gave them that. For applications showing how an exchange rate can be managed downward by, intervention in the foreign exchange market through sales of foreign reserves. Yes, I believe I explained that. But I think we should talk about, I think you naturally think about other methods or tools the government can use to reduce their exchange rate or increase their exchange rate. Anyhow, other methods such as reducing the rate of interest, reducing exports. I did not think about reducing exports because when you reduce exports, you reduce aggregate demand, for example. So what do you think? And that's how they explain now in A levels. They say things like candidates need a sound understanding of how governments should, okay, blah, blah, blah. Candidates need a sound understanding of this topic. Or they say candidates should have a clear understanding of, but I'm trying to show you what to write and how to write. And do you need to write exactly the way I do? No, you don't need to write exactly the same words I do, but you should include all these ideas and maybe more. Hey, was this an easy question? I think this was fairly easy. I think I could have written more. Anyway, see you on the next video.